So here's flaw number 5. We have a gas station owner who says increased fuel efficiency reduces air pollution and dependence on imported oil, which has led some people to suggest that automobile manufacturers should make cars smaller to increase their fuel efficiency. So we've got, some people's conclusion here. This is not the overall conclusion. But smaller cars are more likely to be less or to be okay. But smaller cars are more likely to be seriously damaged in collisions and provide less protections for their occupants. Greater fuel efficiency is not worth the added risk to human lives. Therefore, manufacturers should not seek to increase fuel efficiency. So they're saying, we've got an intermediary conclusion up at the beginning. We've got our main conclusion here at the end. Our main conclusion is that manufacturers should not seek to increase fuel efficiency. And why is that? They're saying it's because, smaller cars are more likely to be seriously damaged. There's less protection. So we have to get from smaller cars to fuel efficiency. And they do that up top. We're looking at this. It says increased fuel efficiency reduces air pollution, blah, 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 which has led some to suggest that automobile manufacturers should make cars smaller to increase their fuel efficiency. So some people think that the size of the car, whether it's smaller, will increase the fuel efficiency. So I'll go ahead and write this out. And so based off of their claim, they're saying smaller cars, the smaller the car, maybe the more fuel efficient, but we also know the smaller the car, the greater the damage, like greater the likelihood it'll be seriously damaged, and the less protection for the occupants. And they say, greater fuel efficiency, bringing the size and the bringing the size and the protection down. It's not worth the risk of greater human lives or the great added risk to human lives for greater fuel efficiency. So we should not increase fuel efficiency. So what happens here? What's going on here? If we were to just kind of zoom in on this argument, that because hold on, that because this is not worth the added risk because it's dangerous or something like that, we shouldn't look at it at all. We shouldn't we shouldn't seek to increase it at all. So that's looking like a pretty strong armed argument. They're saying, we shouldn't look at this whatsoever. It could be possible that we're just not going to make the car, super, 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 super small. And we're going to make sure that we find a middle. It's completely fine to be somewhere in the middle here. So they've kind of created a false dilemma where we either, keep full efficiency where it is, or we're killing, we're adding risk to human lives. So we'll go through our answer choices and see what's going on here. What do we like? What do we not like? And as we weigh our answer choices, we know our right answer is going to be something that actually happens in the passage, and it's going to hurt our main conclusion over here. Okay. So A, presumes without providing justification that it would be impossible to reduce the likelihood of dangerous accidents for small cars. So they don't actually talk about the likelihood of dangerous accidents. They just say that, it's more likely to be more seriously damaged in collisions and there's less protection. We don't say anything about, this being impossible. That doesn't happen in our answer choice or in our stimulus. B, concludes on the basis of the claim that one means to an end is unacceptable, so that happens. That the end should not be pursued, the end being that we should not increase fuel efficiency. So this one's looking like a pretty good answer choice. It actually does happen in the stimulus. They say that since, since creating smaller cars, that would be the means, to the end, that's how we get more fuel efficiency. Since we shouldn't, decrease the size of the cars because there's all these things over here that happen when you do that. We shouldn't try to increase fuel efficiency. That's the end. This is looking really nice. I'm liking this. And it directly looks at our main conclusion. So I'm tempted to say this is the answer. We'll go through our other answer choices so we can be completely sure. C, draws a conclusion about what should be done from premises, all of which are about factual matters only. Well,
They are making a recommendation. They say should not, oh, should be done, should not be done. That's interesting. But the premises are based on facts. Well, most of the premises are based on facts, but we do also have that some people think manufacturers should make cars. So we've got some facts only. Only would be inaccurate. We've got facts and we got some opinions. And then what the author does, the owner, is taking this opinion that's there and flipping it on its head, saying, well, here's why that's flawed. So we don't have factual matters only. We've got some opinions in the answer choice. So we can eliminate C just based off of that. D presupposes the truth of what it sets out to prove. So this basically says, they're committing some circular reasoning, and they're not really doing that. They actually have a layered argument, and they go some places. They don't presuppose the truth, so we don't need to look at this answer choice. And E presumes without providing justification that increasing fuel efficiency is the only way to reduce air pollution. Our conclusion is not concerned with air pollution, and that's not our conclusion that that's the only way to do it. That if this is nowhere this would not help us address our main conclusion. So we take out E as our answer and go with B. This is the answer choice that actually happens in the stimulus. It actually harms our conclusion. This is exactly what the flaw is talking about.